My pregnant stepsister demanded my bedroom for her nursery and wanted her boyfriend to move in, but my cold response left her stunned. I'm 21 living in a house my grandma left me. I rent rooms to 3 friends, Jack, Kim, and Nye. We split chores, no drama. Then there's Susan, my 22-year-old stepsister. We've never been close. My dad remarried when I was 14. When our parents moved overseas, Susan begged my grandma to let her stay to finish school. Grandma agreed. Susan moved in, then dropped out because she met Mike, her 28-year-old boyfriend who thinks college is a waste for women. Grandma hated Mike, made it clear Susan's stay was temporary, but grandma passed and Susan just stayed, said she'd pay rent. I was grieving, didn't fight it. 5 months ago, Susan announced she's pregnant, swore she'd move in with Mike soon. Weeks became months, nothing changed. Mike's place is too small, every excuse imaginable. Susan started acting like my house was hers. I came home to tacky floral curtains in the living room and turtle statues in the hallway. I took them down, put everything in her room. She exploded, called me controlling. Then she asked to paint her room orange. I said no, it's my house. She blamed hormones and gave me silent treatment for weeks. One afternoon she knocks. Can we talk? We sit at the kitchen table. She starts calm, says she's stressed about the baby. Then she drops it. I should move into your room. My room's the master with an office I use for my business, my income. She leans forward. The office would be perfect as a nursery. I stared. No. She blinks. You're just one person. You don't need all that space. I told her I need the office to work. Her face hardened. Jack and Kim don't need their rooms. When one moves out, the baby can have it. I couldn't believe it. She was planning to take everyone's rooms. I reminded her she rents 1 room. She doesn't dictate who lives where. Susan started crying. I can't believe you're doing this. I don't have anywhere else to go. I stayed calm. Mike should be making sacrifices, not me. She lost it. Screamed I was heartless, prioritizing strangers over family. I told her if she didn't like it, leave. She wiped her face. Fine, I'll talk to Dad and Mom. Hours later, my phone exploded. Dad called 3 times. Your sister's in tears. Why are you being cruel? I explained. Susan wants my room. Dad wasn't having it. She's pregnant. You don't need all that space. I reminded him this is my house. He sighed. Family comes first. I asked why it's always my responsibility to clean up Susan's mess. Dad got quiet. I'm disappointed in you. Next morning, there's a note. Mom and Dad agree you're a selfish jerk. I'll be talking to a lawyer. I called my uncle's lawyer friend. You've got nothing to worry about. She's month to month. Give her notice anytime. Jack and Kim opened up. Susan had been making homophobic comments to Jack, barging into Kim's room, ruining Kim's laundry on purpose. I emailed Susan, you have 30 days to leave. Changed all the locks. Texted her the new key was ready. No response. 3 days later, Jack ran to get me. Mike's here unloading stuff. He's trying to move in. Mike was dragging a mattress out of his truck. I stormed outside. What are you doing? He smirked. Susan said I could move in. I pulled out my phone. Leave or I'm calling the cops. His smirk disappeared. Okay, chill. He loaded everything back, pointed at me. This isn't over. 2 hours later, Susan showed up with printed tenant rights papers. You can't throw a pregnant woman out. I handed them back. I talked to a lawyer. You're month to month. You have 30 days. Her face went red. Dad's going to make you let me stay. I laughed. Dad doesn't own this house. I do. Next Saturday, I heard shouting. Susan was in full meltdown. You people are ungrateful. I'm pregnant and you're treating me like garbage. She threw a pillow across the room. It knocked over Nye's water bottle. Nye snapped. You're insane. You're making this house miserable. Susan clutched her stomach. All I wanted was support. I approached. You can't throw tantrums in a house that isn't yours. Her eyes narrowed. Grandma would have wanted me here. I laughed bitterly. Grandma didn't even let Mike in when she was alive. This is my house. She froze, stormed upstairs, and slammed her door so hard a picture fell. An hour later, Susan came downstairs dragging a suitcase. Mike was outside honking. She stopped at the door. I hope you're happy. You've ruined everything. You're going to regret this. I'm sure I won't. She glared, stormed out. Tires squealed. For the first time in weeks, I could breathe.